morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio, today I'm sharing with you a story that, frankly, I didn't see coming. You see, I told you a little while ago, I showed you a video about the new Pokemon Snap and the possibility that we might get some tie-in TCG cards for new Pokemon Snap. And it was a fun little video. What I never considered was whether we were going to be getting tie-in TCG cards for Pokemon Go, which I think, right, is fair, given that Pokemon Go actually launched, well, 4+ years ago. Well, it turns out, ladies and gentlemen, that while I wasn't looking, yeah, Pokemon have gone and announced that there are going to be, well, at least one official Pokemon Go Pokemon trading card for the TCG. There's going to be an actual card released to tie in with Pokemon Go. Now, you might be thinking, well, hang on a second, Wassy. Why are we getting a random Pokemon Go card over 4 years into the lifespan of that game? That would be an absolutely fair question. The answer is, well, remember, it's Pokemon's 25th anniversary. And this is just part of the Pokemon 25 celebrations. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, I am completely and utterly into it. Now, I do need to give a bunch of shout-outs here. Joking over on Twitter, Daniel Lincoln over on Twitter, Local Maple over on Twitter, they P4 over on Twitter. There were a bunch, Penguin 434 over on Twitter. There were a bunch of people over on Twitter who did get in touch with me about this, who did let me know, who did give me the heads up. Thank you so much. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'll probably say it many, many times. Anyone who takes time out of their day to send me a message, whether it's just saying nice things, letting me know about news, checking I've heard something, whatever it is, anyone who takes time out of their day to help, you guys are awesome. So here's what Pokemon have said. Trainers! A collaboration has been finalized between Pokemon Go and the Pokemon trading card game. 2021 marks the 25th anniversary of the release of Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green, and just like the video games, the Pokemon trading card game is also celebrating its 25th anniversary. In Japan, it's not quite that old over here. To celebrate, we are doing a collaboration between Pokemon Go and the Pokemon trading card game. In part 1 of the collaboration, Professor Willow will appear as a Pokemon TCG card in summer 2021, which marks the 5-year anniversary of the release of Pokemon Go. So to be fair, they are hitting an anniversary there as well. We plan for this card to be obtainable in regions around the world where the Pokemon TCG is sold. Starting in late May 2021, we plan to announce the art and content of the Professor Willow card and details on how to get the card in each area. We will make announcements as further collaborations are determined, so we hope you will look forward to those. And then there's a bit about the Pokemon trading card game and what it is. That's not terribly important. So, there are a few big takeaways here. First of all, May 2021, they are going to announce it, i.e., we are not going to hear anything before May 2021, and that's late May 2021, so we've got 2.5-3 months before we see or hear anything more about this. They are going to be a little bit quiet. That is their way of saying, stop hounding us, you'll hear then. Secondly, it says obtainable in regions around the world where the Pokemon TCG is sold. That does not explicitly guarantee it will be available in every region, but it is their way of saying if the TCG is sold in your region, you should expect to be able to get the card. That is awesome. This is wonderful, 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 wonderful news. It's not a US exclusive. It's not a European exclusive. There might, and the wording they've used, regions around the world where the Pokemon TCG is sold. The reason they choose that wording is it leaves it open to leave 1 or 2 regions out if they have to. I think, and this is my business brain coming in, remember I've taught business for a long time, this is a wording you use when you want to say, look, we're trying to get it in every region, but we're not willing to guarantee every region yet. There are still some things to work out. We're planning on every region. We might fail in 1 or 2 to be able to make it available. So instead of saying every region, they've said regions around the world where the TCG is sold. This is their way of covering their back if they do have to disappoint you. They are not trying to, but they're making this, they're trying their best, all right? That is essentially what they're saying. But here's the other really cool thing you should pick up here. It says in part 1 of the collaboration, and later on, it says, we will make announcements as further collaborations are determined. What does this mean? Does this mean that maybe Professor Willow will pop up in the video games? Or are they talking purely about the Pokémon TCG here? My inkling is they are looking to release other cards. They will let you know. Whatever they release, I am into it. Now, there are a couple of misconceptions already flying around the internet, so let's address one of the most obvious straight head on. Is this going to be an alternate art professor's research? We don't know. Now, this is the most sensible prediction to make at this stage, because of course in the Sword and Shield base set, we got our Style Professor's Research Magnolia, which is, it's the best supporter card in the game. You discard your hand, draw 7 cards. It's phenomenal. But essentially, this is a phenomenal supporter card, but it uses Professor Magnolia, because this was the Sword and Shield base set, and she is the Professor from Sword and Shield. Now, in Shining Fates, we actually then saw the release of Professor's Research Juniper, because it's been a little while now, so now Juniper's coming in, and Juniper's from Gen 5, which isn't really necessarily the Shining Fates set or anything like that. It's just they're starting to release new professors. Yes, obviously it makes perfect sense that Professor Willow would just come in as Professor's Research Willow. That would make perfect sense. Is this guaranteed? No! There we go. That should be nice and clear. It might well be that we get Professor's Research Willow. That would make perfect sense. That is an absolutely sensible prediction to make. And as long as we phrase it like a sensible prediction, that's fine. It is not, in any way, shape, or form, confirmed that we are getting a Professor's Research Willow card. That is not confirmed. We do not know that is happening. To say that that is happening is frankly incorrect. It's a good prediction, but if you're telling people this, ladies and gentlemen, please, 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 for me, make it clear that it's a prediction. I think it's probably going to be a Professor's Research Willow card as well, but the only thing we can really say is, if it's not a supporter card, it's a bit weird, because human characters come through as supporter cards. Yes, we did see that weird example of Coco, that is a human character coming in as a Pokemon card. But that's a weird movie tie-in that makes sense in the context of the movie. I don't think that's happening here. The other misconception I've seen that we need to squash this one down. I have already seen people going, oh, this is going to be really rare and really hard to get hold of. Based on what? What possible information have you heard that suggests this will be difficult to get hold of? We do not know the numbers in which it's being released. We do not know the manner in which it's being released. All we've been told is it's being released in regions where the Pokemon trading card game is sold. So actually, the most likely scenario here is that it is released all around the world. Pokemon know what's been going on with scalpers and all of those silly people lately, so actually, it is far more likely that they flood the market with these cards, that they make a huge amount of them available in every region, and bearing in mind, right, we're not even going to see the card till May. So that gives them a long time to ramp up production. You better believe that they are going to be ramping up production, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely awesome. Don't spread rumours. It's going to be really hard to get hold of, because all that's going to do is mobilise the scalpers that know nothing about Pokemon. I don't know. We have no information about the numbers or the way it's being released, but actually the most likely scenario at this stage is it's released all around the world in numbers large enough that we don't have to worry. Please stop trying to help scalpers out by creating artificial scarcity where none actually exists. The big question for me at the end of this video, of course, is what is the scope of this actually going to look like? And the answer is we don't know. The best case scenario is that we end up with something akin to the Pokémon Rumble TCG, which was a completely standalone game that featured a bunch of cards with art from Pokémon Rumble that could slip into the Pokémon TCG, but could also be played as its own game just off on the side. There is a tiny chance that we end up with a Pokémon Go mini set, very much like the Detective Pikachu mini set, but they have specifically told us about one card that's coming out, so I think announcing one card and then going into a mystery set, like an actual mini set, I don't think that's happening. Doing one promo card and then doing a little single standalone box, I could see. A mini set I don't think is on the cards. Honestly, I think the most likely scenario here is like we saw with Mystery Dungeon DX over in Japan, where there is just a single promo card with artwork that depicts something to do with the game. There we go. I'm excited, ladies and gentlemen, and you know that the second this card is shown off in late May, there is gonna be a video on this channel telling you all about it. As soon as we know how to get this card, there is gonna be a video on this channel telling you all about it. So if you haven't subscribed yet, you know, I'm trying to get to 70,000 subs so I can go and get Burger King, alright? 70k for BK. Let's make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. And, you know, 100,000 because I want that plaque, but we're a way away from that yet. Tell me what you think about this news. Tell me how excited you are in the comment section. Go nuts. Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWassy, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing is always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.